like to think that we're ready to play. I think we know exactly where we're at and the schedule and what's ahead of us. I'd like to see us approach it the other way. You know, we got 5 days off coming up, and we got a night's work that we have to take care of, and that we're ready to play. And that's the way we talked about it. So you never have a crystal ball. We try to address everything, talk about everything, but I'd like to see us put in a real workman-like effort tonight, and then think about the 5 days.
Do you like the break in the schedule, especially with some of the injuries you're dealing with, or is it almost a little? Does it feel?
I always answer this the same way. Whether I like it or not, it's totally irrelevant. I looked at the schedule, and there it is, 5 days. So whether I like it or not, it doesn't matter. There's pluses and negatives to everything, and how you come out of the 5 days. I'm sure 5 days. I'm sure there's been teams that have gone on and done great, teams that have floundered, and nobody has that crystal ball either. So I think just kind of dealing with what you have to deal with every day is the way to go about your business. And so we have the game tonight. That's what's on the docket. When we wake up tomorrow, we start 5 days, and we'll use that 5 days to rest and have some guys that are banged up maybe continue to heal and get better, and work on things in practice that maybe you don't get to on a regular basis because it's just not enough time, and we'll try to use those 5 days to our advantage. But right now, I think just really staying on point today and trying to focus on this and getting the win, and then moving on and then attacking the 5 days. So,
when you're preparing for a team that you've already faced, how much do you emphasize the previous game or what they've been doing most recently?
It's a combination of both now as we start to see teams for a second time. And so we focus on what they've done in the last few games and their lineup that they've had in there for the last few games. But we do go backwards, and there were some significant things inside of that game that I thought we did well and that we needed to do much better. And so we go back and we hit those things as well. I also think that there's teams that start to establish trends in their game, and you can talk about the trends of things that they do well, or that maybe we can take advantage and try to coach both of those as well.
We talked a bit about Zach Jones when he first stepped into the lineup, but now a few games under his belt. Anything you're seeing that's standing out to you one way or another?
He every day he just looks a little bit more confident. Even just watching him out here this morning, just the way he's skating, the way he's handling the puck, his authority with the puck. I think he's getting a little bit more confident every game.
Does Domingue dress as the backup tonight to give Igor a little extra time?
Yes.
Sorry if you were asked this yesterday, but just what do you remember from coaching against Henrik Lundqvist?
Yeah, I mean, we almost got a chance to work together. It didn't quite work out in Washington, and certainly first and foremost, I'm glad to see he's healthy and doing well. But he was a fierce competitor, boy. I mean, he was an elite goaltender and a fierce competitor for many years. You knew that when you came into this building that you were going to need traffic and screens and volume and quality, all of it, because he was one of the best.